everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to film a little bit of a Q&A, and I asked you guys on Snapchat and Twitter to ask me questions because I like to do these every couple months. I think the last one I did was about mid-May, so it's been a couple months. There's a lot of new folk out there in the YouTube world saying hello. Let's get into the questions, shall we? Actually, just kidding. I'm gonna note that I made a background. I just put a big board with a piece of fabric because I was so sick of my background being so dark, because the little like hallway in my bedroom just makes this like dark essence, like it's a black hole behind me. So, and because I do live with another person, I can't always film out in the living room when people are home. So we're trying out the background. I hope you guys like it. We'll see how it goes, and hopefully this video doesn't look like crap when I'm done filming it. So let's get into the questions. The first question Olivia asked, if you had to choose between makeup and food, what would you choose? Food, 100%. Kat asks, what countries have you visited already? Not many countries on their own. Can I count like traveling to airports? Like if I've been to an airport and got a customs stamp but not actually traveled the country, does that count? Because then I could add a lot more. So countries I've actually been to and traveled are not many. The States, the US of A. I've been to Germany. I went there when I was really young. I went to Phantasialand. Welcome to Phantasialand. The Czech Republic. I have been to the UK, but only like the Heathrow area because that's where my mom's cousin lives. And we just kind of wandered around there for a couple days. But I really want to explore all of the UK, you know? I've been to Ireland. I've been to the Maldives, Sri Lanka. I feel like I'm just totally blanking. I'm gonna have to get my old passport, but those are all the ones I can think of right now. I technically ventured out of the airport in Scotland and spent a night in a hotel room when I was stranded. So not many. I haven't been to a whole lot of countries, but that's gonna change in about 3 weeks, and I'm so excited! Carly asks if I know how much my makeup collection is worth, and that is something I never want to torture myself with knowing. I've had a few people ask me that, and if I sat and actually added up the worth of each of the makeup products, I think I would vomit into my lap, so let's just never think about how much makeup actually costs us. Natalie asks, who is your favorite Game of Thrones character? That's actually really hard because, you know, my first instinct would be to say Daenerys because I am such a dragon-obsessed freak. Like, any book that contains a dragon, I am going to read it. Any movie that has a dragon in it, I'm gonna watch it. I'm so obsessed with dragons and that kind of like fairy tale lore, you know? So I'm gonna have to say Daenerys, but I also do just love the whole Stark family in general. Oh, but I also love Tyrion. I'm just gonna scratch it all and just say the dragons are my favorite characters. My least favorite character, or like family of characters, are the whole Iron Islands clan. I just feel like that's pointless and I wish they would just ex-nay it out. I just hate the whole Iron Islands. I'm like, ugh, just, you're annoying, leave. Sarah asks if I'm planning on moving away from Calgary, and if so, where to? Right now my future is kind of like an open book. In about a week and a half I'm going to be finished university, and I don't really know how to handle it because I've never not been in school my entire life. I've been in Calgary for 5 years going to university, so my lease in this apartment isn't up until February. So at that time in February I'm gonna have to decide where I go. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay in Calgary. I really do love the life I have built in Calgary. I'm not sure if I want to leave that, but if I did leave, I'd probably say I'd be going back home to Vancouver because I really do miss Vancouver. I miss the ocean. I miss my mama. So I'm not sure if I'm going to leave Calgary, but if I do, I'd probably go back to Vancouver. Emma asks, how do I stay so positive and super funny all the time? You're very sweet to say so, Emma. I definitely have my major downtimes. I cry a lot. I'm such an emotional wreck. I am so affected by everything that happens to me. I'm very, very emotional, but you know, obviously I only show my positive side on YouTube. I only film YouTube videos when I'm in a good mood. If I'm slightly tired or slightly cranky, I won't film a YouTube video because I just don't want to show that side of me on YouTube, because who wants to film when they're crabby? Who wants to watch a crabby, grumpy person? Nobody, right? I feel like it's a choice. I feel like being positive is a choice that you have to make. You can either look at something from a positive perspective or look at something from a negative perspective. That's totally like in your own mental choosing to do that. So I try to live my life as positively as I can, but I am quite a pessimist when it comes to a lot of things. So sometimes it's really hard and I kind of have to circle back and be like, okay, Alana, let's not be an asshole today, okay? But I really just do believe that you can choose to live life happily, or you can choose to be a big grump. I'm a big loner and I sit inside my room by myself a lot of the time, and sometimes I have to remind myself, hey Alana, get out into the world and experience things and stop being such a grumpy little loner in your own little bubble. So something you gotta choose, people. It's something you gotta choose. Brittany asks, would you rather never be able to eat hot food again or never take a hot hot shower again. I'd rather never take a hot shower again. I could not live my life without gravy. What are your plans once you finish college? Well, that's in a week and a half. Hallelujah, I'll finally be free. And so far the plan is that Chad and I are just buying a one-way ticket to Europe, seeing how many places we can go to, and you know, see what life brings after that. I don't really have a plan, so that's kind of terrifying now that I'm saying that out loud. Recommendations on good snacks throughout the day. It's really bad. I actually don't snack. I'll just eat full meals multiple times throughout the day, so I'm not the best snacker, but I definitely love a good apple. I just love apples so much. I recently purchased hummus and some carrots, and I'm gonna try snacking on those, but I just love eating lots of meals throughout the day. I mean, YOLO, eat all the food you can, right? What's my favorite song of all time? I've answered this many times before, and it is Clocks by Coldplay. I could listen to that song on repeat for the rest of my life. Who initially inspired you to start your own makeup channel? I was subscribed to a lot of people kind of in the beginning. I've always loved watching the beauty videos, but I remember the first person that I ever watched that was related to beauty was Promise Fan. Promise Fan? But you know, Promise Fan. Anyway, I remember in first year university was the first time I started watching like beauty videos, and I was actually just obsessed with her voice. I used to love the way she said kabuki brush and take your kabuki brush, and I was like, oh my gosh, I must have a kabuki brush. The way she says it is so amazing. But I was obsessed with her transformative tutorials. What you do is magic. I was so obsessed with her videos, and then that's kind of how I was introduced into the beauty world. So I guess technically, though I watched many YouTubers right off the hop because I became obsessed, she was the first one that I ever watched and brought me into this world. How tall am I? I am 5'7". What do you study? I study communication studies. Though I mean, 20 of my courses are electives, so I don't really know what exactly it is that I'm studying. I feel like there's a lot of questions related to the starting of YouTube and asking for recommendations for people who are starting YouTube. So if you guys want me to do like my recommendations for new YouTubers video, I've seen a lot of those out there. I'm happy to do one of those, you know, sharing my tidbits and doodads and advice. So if you want to see that, let me know, because there's a lot of questions related to that. So I feel like I could make that into its very own video, you know? What is the best purchase you've recently made for under $100? I don't know. Oh, my new mug from Urban Outfitters. I'm so happy about it. I'll just put the picture I put on Instagram here because I love mugs. I'm obsessed with mugs. I have a very large mug collection, and that's the recent purchase I made, and I'm very happy about it. What is your favorite hair product? That is dry shampoo. Batiste dry shampoo. It is my all-time love. I would die without dry shampoo because I'm disgusting and don't like to shower and just soak my head in dry shampoo all the time. How did I meet Chad? Any questions related to Chad, I will link our little boyfriend Q&A down below, but we did meet on Tinder, and it's a good old story, and I love it. Would you wear makeup on a 21-hour flight? Absolutely not. I cannot wear makeup on airplanes. I break out immediately. It's like I walk onto the airplane and I get a rashy bump if there's anything but skincare on my face, so definitely not. I can't do makeup on airplanes. This one's kind of funny. What are some of the things you'd like to do before you die as a sort of bucket list? Sorry if this sounds crude. I'm not really an adrenaline seeker, so my thing, like, you know, a lot of people are like, I want to skydive and I want to bungee jump, and I'm like, I'm gonna stay like 2,000 yards away from that while you do it, and I will happily let you enjoy yourself as you plunge in the air to your death. But my bucket list is definitely just like travel. I just want to see all of the castles in the world that I possibly can. I just want to be a very well-traveled person, see the world, eat all of the food, and that's pretty much it. If you weren't doing YouTube, what would you be doing? I have no freaking idea. Absolutely no idea. I just don't know. No, like I'm actually sitting here genuinely trying to think of what I'd be doing, and I just don't know. I always wanted to be like the idea creator. I wanted to come up with the concepts for like advertising and then have someone execute it, because I'm not good at execution, but I have a lot of ideas, you know? So I'd have to be something where I can like relay my messages and ideas to people and then make it come to life. Is that a thing? I feel like that's a thing. That's the thing that I would want to be doing in my life thing if I wasn't doing this thing. So I have now been filming for 31 minutes, so I feel like that is a lot of questions. Thank you so much to everyone who sent in your questions. So I hope that you all enjoyed this little Q&A. I hope you didn't mind this, you know, fake white background too much. Let me know any of your video recommendations in the comments down below. I always love to know what you guys want to be seeing from me. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, everyone, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!